Hello viewers, it's Charlie, I'm back again, and welcome back to Energon Week, where I'm reviewing every Transformers Energon figure I currently own. And well, if you're familiar with my channel, my old videos, back when my voice was really high-pitched and I was really annoying, you might remember that the last video I did before I updated my review style, and before I did that Transformers collection video, my last review until then was Energon Rodimus, and I am actually going to re-review this guy with my modern review style. So yeah, I'm just going to review him with, well, you know, just... Anyways, as I said in my old video, this guy is supposed to be an Energon version of Rodimus Prime. And as you can see, this guy is a long-nosed truck cab with flames. And this was done before movie Optimus, so I've got to give this guy credit. So yeah, let's just have a 360 of this guy. We have that symbol saying he can combine the other deluxe Autobots. The Energon Crystal Ports, which comes with either the Omnibots or the Terracons. I've already said not to be confused with the G1 versions. We have rocket boosters, and imagine putting rocket boosters on a freaking lorry. Here we can see a Minicon port, and now you could put an actual Minicon on there, but it's actually for his weapon, his missile launcher. So if we just shoot that at the camera. Yeah, I actually do have this guy's missile. And that's just supposed to plug into there. Fun! Underneath, well, we can actually see what will be his head, because this guy's got a rather unique transformation. And pretty much, let's just get to his transformation, because unfortunately, at this time, I currently do not have either Hot Rod or Rodimus Prime in the G1 toy line to compare this guy with, so let's just get to this guy's transformation. Pretty much start by taking these bits here and just folding them out. Take the roof and move that up. Take the front grille, or like the radiator bit, and move that up, and well, this is where it gets weird. As we actually have to maneuver the front of the vehicle like so. So, move it up 2 clicks like so. Move that up 4 clicks. Move that up 3 clicks. And then move that up 4 clicks. Go take these orange bits and fold them out as they're Rodimus's heels. Take the underneath and move them so they cover the underneath. Split him at the legs. Take this flap and move it down. We reach in here, pull on his chin and get his head out. And then the sides of the wheels actually split. The spoiler turns around. This bit moves. And the hand flips out. And here we have Rodimus in his robot mode. And yeah, that's a really unique transformation, because normally you'd expect, like, Transformers to turn into lorries, like Optimus Prime and Thunderclash and Nemesis Prime, to pretty much transform by having the back form the legs and this from the chest. Now, this doesn't apply to Motormaster, seeing how normally he transforms by having the front of the vehicle as his feet, but come on, Motormaster wasn't even in the Unicorn trilogy. I mean, there was a character named Menasor and Cybertron, but he wasn't a combiner, and that's Cybertron. This is Energon, so having a look at this guy, we can see, well, this guy definitely looks like he could be a new version of Rodimus, or Rodimus Prime. And I think in Japan he was called Rodimus Convoy. Convoy being the name for most primes in Japan, and his Optimus Prime was named Convoy. Rodimus Prime was named Rodimus Convoy. So yeah, he was named Rodimus Convoy in Japan. The back, well, it's just like modern Hasbro figures because it's got hollow bits. Now let's have a look at Rodimus's head sculpt. And yeah, that's rather hot rodish. We got this yellow crest, similar to Rodimus in the IDW comics. We've got the wheel shoulders, which could be like little... This could be like little disc launchers, if you have your imagination on. But yeah, that pretty much does it for Rodimus by himself. Now, he can hold his weapon, like so. But, come on, this is Energon we're talking about, so... Oh, I forgot to show the articulation. Head, no, only a little bit. Arms move up. And so, and even move in like so. Elbow swivel, because we got that on a ball joint, and I'm not popping now. I don't want something like Hotshot to happen again. No waist swivel. Let's get his arms out of the way. He can move up that far. He's got knees thanks to his transformation. He can go back that far. And he can do the splits. And I pretty much mangled him. Anyways. Now, what would an Energon Autobot be without the good old Power Link gimmick? And today, I'll be using Hotshot as the legs and Optimus Prime as the torso. And well, before you ask, this is a special version of Optimus Prime that can combine with the other Autobots. If you remember my review on Energon Megatron, he was in a 2-pack with this guy, and I'll get to this guy's review eventually, in a couple of days. Just stay tuned. So to get Rodimus into his torso mode, and well, if you remember my old video, I still had Hotshot as the legs, but I used Downshift as the torso. And I probably should have used Prowl for this, but oh well, it's too late now. So we get his hands back into the thruster mode, so if he wants to reenact Armada Thrust, he can. We just take his arms and move them up like so. We take his head, we unpin it, and just leave it like so, and then turn it around. I'll just fold in his little heels. Then we actually take him and split him, like so, with his legs. Move them out on these nice ratchet joints. Move it like so, and then just get situated like so. Second verse, same as the first. And something I forgot to do in the original video was close these up. And then just try and get his head hooked in. And move these as so. And boom! Torso mode. And normally what I do is I just move these out one click. Just so he has room to power link with the others. So let's just get Mr. Hotshot. And Super Linker! And I just compressed his legs in, because of course I did. We're on camera. Piece of shit this is, but there we go. I hate you, Hotshot. Well, here we have Rodimus in his combined mode, and now the fucking thing isn't even gonna stand. Hang on. There we go. So here we have the combined mode, and if this falls over, I might as well just end the review here. Here we have Energon Rodimus, and as you can see, pretty much his head locates to his nuts. Yeah. But yeah, like most other Energon figures, apart from Inferno, his legs form giant arms, and his arms form shoulder cannons. So yeah. Back, we can see that what was the robot torso. And now Hotshot's being a cripple and not even standing up. So if we just give Slam Dance and run for his money and just rip these guys in half, Hotshot's not needed anymore. And I'll just get this guy back into his robot mode. If you'll just excuse me. And here we go, he's back in his robot mode. Although his hands are still flipped in and he doesn't have his heels out. Or in fact, I actually should do his heels. So to get this guy into his leg mode, we actually take this and just split it. And just move his head up. I think normally officially you're just supposed to leave these out, but what I do is I tab these back into the thing, and I move the spoiler around so it's like how it was in vehicle mode. And then I just orient these like so they're out the way, and then I close this up if I can. Every time I'm on camera, this figure has to fight me. It's like they're all, oh, you're gonna say bad stuff about me? Well, I'm just not gonna work with you then. But here we have Rodimus as some trousers, and if we just bring in this overrated piece of crap, there we go, much more cleaner than Hotshot's combination. And one thing right off the bat, as you can see that combining makes the figure rather top heavy, so there we go. Here we have Optimus Prime using his second in command as some trousers. And they say Megatron's the bad leader, but anyways. Yeah, Prime is sort of off the wall when it comes to his torso mode, because, I mean, look. See his arms? But anyways. Yeah, the back, it's much more cleaner than the official transformation, in my opinion. Bro. Let's just rip these guys in half as if they're one of the Duocons. And I'll just get Rodimus back into his full-on robot mode. And well, pretty much that concludes my review on this guy. So, do I recommend Rodimus? I mean, sure, this guy's cool. It's always cool to have a version of Rodimus or Hot Rod in your collection. He looks awesome, what of his wheel shoulders. Plus, his transformation is just bonkers. So yeah, this has been my review, or, well, re-review on Energon Rodimus, and this is Charlie Young, signing off.